Hi, Scott from Confluent again, and I want to share a quick video blip about something I came across in the airport last week. It might be a tool that some of you already use and most have heard of already, but I bet there's a fair amount of folks like me that just hadn't gotten around to checking it out yet. So I did. And as you know, at Confluent, we are given access to and encouraged to use responsibly a lot of AI. And one of those is NotebookLM. I imagine LM probably stands for language model, although I haven't verified that, but it is built on the back of Gemini, if I recall correctly. So it's probably a good guess. Anyhow, I opened it up and was given sort of a working area, if you will, to incorporate PDFs and other unstructured data. But immediately what popped out to me was YouTube. So I pointed Notebook LM at my recent YouTube video, and it was one on the Couchbase fully managed connector that we just recently released. And I created, it was blown away with what it created. Within a short period of time, I'm guessing there was some pre-processing already done by YouTube/Google on my video, but say under 20 seconds, I had a completely interactive podcast of my YouTube video. So two people talking that I can interact with in real time. And I want to show you that in action because it's pretty amazing. And I think it could be a kind of an interesting way to interact with the YouTube video and do Q&A. So I find myself often uninspired or bored with new tools that crop up, but this one kind of took me back for a second in the airport lounge. So hope you enjoy.
Bueller, you there? Okay, it's working. So I want to show you this app. They do have a web version available, but the mobile app is what I was using in the airport lounge. So let's try that. Notebook LM, I've got it right here. And let's give this thing a whirl. Create new. Now this is where I pointed it to my YouTube video. So I have that handy. I will paste that in. Click done and click add. Great. And now it is pointing to my fully managed Couchbase walkthrough on YouTube. Let's go back and check it out. And there is my overview, if you will, of the video, and gives you a little textual description there. But what's neat is I think it's in chat. Is that where I got to it? Let's try it. Audio overview. Okay. Interactive beta. It says it may take 5 to 10 seconds. So yeah, it really doesn't take that long.
You know that feeling, right? Staring at some new tech, tons of docs open, and you just
Here
want
it
to
is.
touch the chase. Get you those aha moments without drowning you.
Yeah, absolutely. Information overload is real.
Exactly. Well, that's what we're doing today. We're taking a deep dive into Confluence connectors for Couchbase.
And specifically, we're going to look at the newer, fully managed options they've rolled out. Big deal, actually.
It really is. So our mission here is to...
Great. Let me pause that. So yeah, this is fully interactive. So let me ask some questions just to give you an idea here.
The differences. Self-managed...
Hey there. Want to share your thoughts on this?
Where can I get the source code to this YouTube video? In particular, the mock Python program that generates the IoT data.
Oh, that's a great question. And it's totally understandable why you'd ask.
Absolutely. When you see something practical like that mock data generator, your first thought is, can I get my hands on that?
So the YouTube video itself, while super helpful, doesn't actually provide a direct link to the source code for the mock IoT events or anything like that.
Right. It focuses more on the demonstration of the connectors themselves rather than sharing the underlying scripts.
However, the presenter did mention that it was a simple Python program generating those mock events.
And that's usually the case with these kinds of demos. They're built for clarity, not necessarily for open sourcing the helper script.
Okay, cool. Paused it. That's absolutely right. I did not provide the GitHub repo in the actual YouTube video. And now that I think about it, I guess I could, but that was the right answer. I was looking for that. Let me ask another one.
But don't despair.
What's the difference between a self-managed connector and a fully managed connector?
That's an excellent follow-up question, and it's absolutely central to what we're discussing today.
Indeed. It's the core distinction we set out to explore.
So to really break it down for you, let's think about it like this.
Imagine you're building a house, or in this case, a data pipeline.
A self-managed connector is like building a custom high-performance engine for your car from scratch.
You source all the parts, you assemble it, you tune it, you maintain it, and you fix it if it breaks.
You download the software for the connector, usually from a place like Confluent Hub.
Then you deploy it yourself within your own Kafka Connect cluster.
That cluster could be on your own servers on-prem or in your cloud account.
And you're responsible for everything: deployment, scaling, monitoring, networking, upgrades.
Total control, total responsibility. It's for companies that want that deep level of control.
Now, a fully managed connector is more like leasing a brand new high-tech electric car.
You just get in, configure your preferences on the dashboard, and drive.
The manufacturer handles all the maintenance, the software updates, ensuring it's always charged and ready.
These connectors run entirely within Confluent Cloud.
Confluent itself manages them end to end.
You don't have to worry about running your own Kafka Connect clusters.
Yep, they handle the infrastructure, the monitoring, auto-scaling, and support.
Okay, very cool, and that is correct. And I just think that's really neat. I could get all of this from using an internal supported tool like maybe a Llama that you're running locally, or if you're using an enterprise capability like a Glean or something, or I could use an external tool since this is all publicly available information, a Claude, a Gemini, ChatGPT, whatever. But it's kind of cool to be able to listen to this as if it is a podcast and talk to two people. So anyway, just wanted to share that. Truly amazing. And what I think is also going to be interesting, I'm going to be able to play with this, is add in other sources of reference material. So it almost feels a little bit like RAG, but I can add in PDFs and other things. So anyway, really cool. Was kind of blown away by this. I know many of you have probably already done this already, and I'm just catching up, but very cool. So hopefully you can maybe find a way to leverage that too.